Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name's
Hi.
Teri, and this is my dear friend Annie Bear.
Hello. Good to
Good,
see you, sweetheart. Good to
good
see
to
you. You
see
look
you.
beautiful today.
Oh, thanks. I just came back from yoga and a walk,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, yeah, it was pretty fun. And I always think about you when I'm going on walks because I'll walk about a mile, and Annie Bear walks about 7 miles. So,
No, not anymore. Lately, it was like a mile and a half yesterday, and that was all I could do. I was just too tired. But I
yeah.
started some soup. I've got some bean and cabbage chicken soup going on. So I'll walk in a little bit. I'm
Oh,
tired
yeah.
today. With all the racket that was around here last night, I'm tired. And Rosie's just sacked out
Oh
today.
my gosh, I
She
bet.
is poor baby. Oh,
Yeah. So Annie's in the Seattle area, and
yeah.
the Seahawks won, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it does sound delicious. So I want to say hi to a few people. Sarah Broyles, hello. Barbara, Heart
Hi.
Love, hello, beautiful. Paul Freed, hello.
Hello.
Congratulations to Liam. He won his football game,
And it's his
51 to
birthday
26.
today.
It's
Wow.
Paul's birthday or Liam's?
No, it's Liam's. He's 17 today.
Oh, bless him. Liam, happy
Yeah.
birthday. Hey,
Yeah.
Barbara B. So, people coming in. Good to see y'all. Denise McMullen, hello, sunshine. Yeah, happy birthday to
Hi.
him. Man. Well,
A lot
so
to
hi
deal with.
Liz, how are you doing? Isabel. Yeah, so this is a show that we do on a regular basis,
Yeah.
and we don't know what we talk about. We get here and we start talking. So,
Yeah. We have so much fun talking. Hey, Jules. Hey, Denise.
oh yay,
Yeah.
Tom's here too. Hi
Yeah.
Sonia.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We look forward to, hi, Isabel. We look forward
Yeah,
to seeing each other
right.
and talking. And
Hi
it's always
Sonia.
amazing to me how we often will begin to talk backstage and we're both feeling some of the same things, which is comforting and encouraging as well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is comforting and encouraging. Do we want to talk about what we were talking about?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Tom,
Let's
let's
talk
do it.
about it. Right. So,
Yeah.
we were talking about what were we talking about? We were talking about things kind of falling apart.
Hmm.
So, and we knew that I mean, we sensed, right, that things were going to fall apart this year,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
especially the coming year, that we're already in. But it's kind of like when things start falling apart, right and left, we're like, well, that makes sense in a way. And at first, it's kind of hurts you, right? Or for me,
Mhm.
it does kind of hurt. Like I had something this week that happened, or last week with Deepak and the
Yeah,
files that are out.
yeah.
And I'm a
And
deep,
that was shocking.
yeah, pretty shocking. And I'm a
It
Chopra
was.
teacher. Shocking, but
Yeah.
not
But
the
at the
first
same
time.
time,
Not the first time somebody in power has bent the rules or done something
yeah,
that
done bad things. Yeah,
really
abuse
bad
their
thing.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of an ancient story, isn't it? And
It
I'm not
is.
I'm
It's
not
isn't
making
that
that
amazing
right.
how part of us is shocked and appalled, and there's another part of us, an older, wiser part of us that's been here before that says, are we really surprised?
Yeah.
This has been happening since time immemorial. And we were talking about how protective we feel of our community and the younger generations coming up, and wondering how do we use our voice and our energy to affect the changes that we want to see. You know, we've got to teach by example, hold space like Teri does so beautifully, let our voices be heard, um, for the upliftment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you can't change somebody's mind, right?
Right,
But we
exactly.
but we can listen and we can lead by example. And when I keep getting, and we talked about this backstage too for the last several months, has been love and peace, peace and love.
Mhm.
It's like that. If you're of a certain age, you remember the 70s and the love and peace t-shirts that we all wore. I mean, everything was just decorated with love and peace, peace symbols
Yeah.
everywhere, butterflies. And I kind of feel like that's what we have to get back to, is showing love. And it's interesting when we do that, what it's going to look like. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. We were talking about that too.
I feel this rise of the feminine energy in myself, where there's rage, there's love,
Yeah.
there's anger, there's a very protective feeling, a very deeply felt protective feeling, as if standing in sovereignty, saying that the energies that are uplifting may be in my sphere, period. It sort of feels like the rise of the divine feminine with her hands on her hips, saying, I choose love, and that is what's going on in my house. Sort of like Mama says.
I can feel the sassy pants going in. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way it's going to be. And we're not doing any more of this foolishness. We're not feeding it. And it feels like we're in a maelstrom right now, like it's about to burst, like the boards are flying off and the water's rushing in, and there's tons of emotions, and there's so much to choose from. And the school, the school of Earth is like, you're going to learn how to choose love over fear, no matter what's going on, no matter what it looks like. Even though you don't even know what it's going to be like in a month, you're going to learn to stand in your power and choose love over fear every time. And to insist, it is okay to insist that there be a white protective light around yourself, your family, your loved ones, your children, your area, your realm, your region, the animals, the trees, the earth herself. It is okay to say that, to lay that down, as that is the way it's going to be. These are the energies that we welcome. And the other energies that are falling away, everyone wakes up in their own time, in their own divine timing. It's not wrong. It's just how we create change in 3D. This is how we create change, this is what it looks like, that what you feel too?
Yeah. When you were talking about that wave of emotions that's coming in, or the water, the dam is breaking. That's what I was seeing, is this huge wave. There's a famous Japanese artist that does those huge waves. That's just so powerful. I can't remember his name right now, but like one of his pieces just set a record, I think, for his pieces. Anyway, it's auction, but it's just
really?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that it would happen right now. But
what I see in my head is an oil art with white specks where all the waves are. Is that the artist?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see
blue,
that, and
sometimes it's
I can
dark.
see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's so much what it feels like right now, if you equate that with light.
Yeah. And we've been talking about witnessing awareness for a long time. And I mean, everybody's been talking about it, right? That things are going to happen and we're going to witness it, and with compassion and love, and sometimes anger and a primal stream.
I mean, some of the things that are just coming up, we've been seeing for a year and a half or more. Yeah. And it's like, oh, finally it's coming out. Thank goodness it's all ugly and it's all awful. And I don't want to put my foot in it, but this is what has to happen. And the idea of, as a Native American, I'm telling you, this country is beautiful, but this country was built on a caste system, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
And I get physically ill when I hear people talk about the birth of the nation and all that was beautiful. No, it was not. No, it wasn't. So, but Earth is beautiful, and the lessons we learn here can be beautiful. And when we look at ourselves in relationship to everything around us with equality, true equality, there were all spirits here to learn something. So I just happened to choose, I'm going to go to Earth. I'm going to be a Native American and Irish. I'm going to dive right into those programs of less than, and abuse, and alcoholism, and abandonment, and all of the racial prejudice, and all of that. I want to come have that all because I am going to shine my light like nobody's business. I'm going to shine as bright as I can. And I'm going to break through those patterns. And I'm going to say it ends with me. And I am just one puny little person, one little old lady with a lot of opinions. But
Yeah,
I
with a
think
20
that's
foot
what we
aura.
do, so it doesn't make me any more special. I don't know anything more than anybody else does. But I'm
Yeah.
also starting to look at others and go, I don't need to follow you. I don't need to follow that person. I'm no longer hanging on your every word. I'm willing to listen to what you have to offer, but I'm no longer looking for a leader outside myself. Because at the end of this walk, yeah, this is who I'm going to, well, how'd you do? Me and Creator will be talking this over. How'd you do? Were you able to do everything you accomplish everything you wanted to? What got in your way? So while I'm in form, I'm trying so hard to be like, okay, ego keeps the body safe, but it doesn't need to run my show. I can appreciate and love ego, but it doesn't have to, it shouldn't be in charge of everything. It's not equipped. So it's something. And it took me like 40 years just to get over the initial headiness of all the pretty boys and all the delicious food and all the fun of being physical to even begin to get serious about it.
Yeah. It is intoxicating and
Yeah,
enchanting.
it
And
is.
I think that's an easy, not, it's not an excuse or anything, but
No.
I think that this is some reason why so many people get intoxicated into either being a billionaire or taking advantage of somebody because that's their, they just get into this story that's not like the heart story, but a disheartened story.
I think if they get power of some kind, perceived power or privilege, and they haven't healed those chakra lessons, then whatever that chakra lesson that they were destined to learn anyway,
Yeah.
guess what? Now they're going to learn it on a grander scale because they were given power and privilege. And so it's like what is Sterling always says, it's speed, scale, and scope. Speed, scale, and scope. So you're going to learn your lessons of each chakra. Here you are. That's what you're here to do. So if you're given power and privilege, you're going to learn those on a lot bigger scale. So most of us are looking on going, wow. But there's also a tiny voice that goes, that could have been me. I could see if I'd been given power and privilege in my 30s, oh, what a nightmare I would have been.
Amen to that. Hey,
Yeah.
if there would have been social media in my 30s,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
yeah,
so full of I'm right about everything. It's embarrassing to even remember it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Rising Sun India, humans have rights, police and judiciary. Um, yeah, we hope so, you know? This is Rising India, I feel like this is kind of maybe we do. It's interesting because we're finding out in the United States that perhaps maybe it wasn't what we thought it was. You
Oh, I
know?
agree. Rising India think about the animals and birds and other creatures. They don't
Oh
have
yeah,
anybody to look for. They too have trauma and undergoes pains. They didn't go to school. The school I'm talking about is the spiritual school that is Earth. And I really believe with all my heart that the animals are here to teach us
hmm,
lessons about love,
yeah,
how we love, how we treat others, how we treat those in our care. And if we observe nature and stay in touch with nature and stay close to nature, we will gain wisdom because they have cycles of death and rebirth. They have cycles of the season, and they're always living in line with the season that we're in. Only humans go about pushing our will forward. And when we get further and further away from being in the seasons with the earth, the more out of balance we get. So it's kind of wonderful to get older and to realize that and to start observing nature more and spending more time and learning by their wise example. And they can have disagreements. They do all the time about boundaries, about and that's the thing we need to always work on, our own boundaries. honoring
Mm.
our own boundaries so that
Yeah.
others can follow our example. But they have tiffs and they work them out and they go on with their lives. So yeah, we can learn a lot from them.
Yeah. They're especially, well, I was going to say, especially the birds. I feel a
Yeah.
great affinity to them because they fly between heaven and earth.
Yeah.
And so, the mother and the father, and it's like divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever you want to call it. It's like um, they bring us so many messages.
They
And
do.
yeah, yeah, it's really amazing. Though now I'm kind of really into the ants and the snakes and everything that bring us the messages from inner earth too. So
Well, I was
um,
watching you the other day. You did a show, and I thought it just made me. I love your voice because when you share what you are thinking about or musing on, I swear to goodness, it wakes something up in my overbody. It feels like it's my overbody. It feels like we have conversations there, or your words spark things. And I'm
oh,
like, she's right. But I don't know that these visitations like of inner earth are coming like that. One, they've always been there. It's our
yeah,
awareness that's changing. And the reason our awareness is changing is because those very molecules of earth and spirit, stardust and earth dust, are becoming awakened within us, I think.
hmm,
And so our awareness changes each time. That's why the grounding and the protections are so important right now, because as busy as it looks on the outside, it's twice as busy on the inside, and that discernment, that choosing love over fear, that's what I will allow to resonate within me. Because we have choices of everything here in the physical world. So us choosing those boundaries and our protections from the inside out, I think a lot of the times you talk and it sparks something and I'm like, oh dang. But I look at it organically and I'm like, she's so right. Thank you, Teri. Thank you, Teri, for holding space so beautifully and showing us how to do that, what it feels like. You know, you show us what it feels like to hold space.
you're so kind.
You
Thank you,
know,
honey. Because
it's true. It's
I,
true.
I feel like like vocabulary is not my first language. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
many of you here are very intuitive and empathetic, and it's like so how we harmonize with each other is often different than how we harmonize with other people, perhaps. So not everybody gets us. Is I guess what I'm saying. Not
Well,
everybody
that's
gets me.
true. And I've been noticing recently some of the people that challenge me, I kind of like have to have a great affection for them. Not in the
Mhm.
moment. In the moment I can be a little bit like whatever. But if I if I take a minute, I'm like, wow, I just stood up more in myself. I
Yeah,
just stood more in my light because of the challenge they presented me with. And it was like a nudge, just a soft little nudge, and I stood up a little straighter.
I'm
Thank you to that person. And they probably aren't even aware of it.
yeah,
But
Annie, you have a clarity of speaking your truth, and sometimes your truth is something that you find out. Well, that goes a little deeper in a situation. I've seen this happen with you,
mm,
and then you're like, oh well, this goes deeper, and you are so kind hearted with that. So I
thank you.
love that you
Thank you.
are so strong and clear spoken,
Thank you.
and then but able to shift when you need to. So that's a
Yeah,
good
we're
one.
all like it's a river. It really is this river of discovery. And I think it's the water's just going faster and faster. And I have a question for you
Uh-oh.
because I've asked it a couple times and I nobody can answer this. Maybe you know the answer. Um, Lately I've been when I get quiet, like I want to just go quiet and go within and just feel creator, just touch base with that. And I saw this like in my mind's eye, I saw a whiteboard and someone scrawled, like really messily scrawled, relax across and I went, okay. And I keep getting put to sleep.
Yeah,
What is that?
that's a download. Um,
Okay. Okay.
Downloads don't always have to come with vocabulary. Sometimes they just come with energy, and like that's kind of a deja vu. But also all sorts of different things. Like you'll also all of a sudden get a thought. Well, that was already in your orbit. That was already in your energy body. This
Yeah.
awakening. You already knew that. Like that's how sometimes something will happen, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. Or, sorry, Tyler really agrees with this.
Yeah, he
And
does.
and maybe, but
Saying
maybe
bravo, bravo.
right, but maybe also like starting a book or taking a course with somebody, or
Mhm.
watching somebody's show, and they're talking about something, and like you were talking about that you've always been kind of enamored with, and then you're looking at them in a different light. Like I already know that.
Yeah, that's
You already
true. Yeah.
have this inside of you. So I don't know if that's it could be our DNA awakening, our crystalline
Okay.
DNA and our crystalline bodies,
Okay.
but it could also be the
The
shedding
Dharma
of
thing.
all the old stuff.
Well, it's becoming so clear to me that I'm feeling it so strongly that we are only physical for a short time. And I just, we continue on, we continue on. We're here for 7 generations before and after. We're just physical for a short time. So the effects that we can do are just magnified when we're physical. We can grow so fast and go so far in our development. And it's really not development, it's like remembering. But we can do so much more in our physical than we can in spirit. So I don't know exactly why that is, but it must be why we have the clairs. It must be so that our teams can communicate with us. So I've been leaning into anytime I feel a clair, I kind of stop and take this like internal picture of what did that smell? What did that taste like? What did it feel like? And it's sort of like for all of you who wear glasses, take your glasses off. It's so fun. And then see how you can't really see things as clearly as you could before. Imagine this is a glare because it helps you like how what you're hearing exactly besides Tyler. But it's kind of a cool exercise because I think that's what clairs are like. They're that soft. And I'm just learning how to lean into them and try to stay awake.
Love that. I love that. Lady Karashka says we are simply the energy holding this matter together. 100%.
Beautifully
Yeah,
said.
this is what we perceive to be a reality, and that's why each one of us have the gift of perception. And I feel like my perception is that we all have perceptions that make us unique and become an interwoven part of that, like grandmother spider weaving things together. We're weaving together this reality. So there's the group reality, of what's happening on the planet or what might be happening in your neighborhood or your family. And then there's also the individual reality, which when we go into that silent witness, I feel like we can pull out different realities from different lifetimes, different realities from the past and the future, and put them together in different ways. And that's called manifesting. So,
Oh, that's fascinating how you said
for
that.
me,
Because I've wondered on this, like yesterday, I was like, what if I'm not even awake yet? Like, what if by the time I'm fully spiritually awake, I'm going to look like somebody totally different? I mean, I'm just questioning a lot of things. As things are changing, this is sort of feels like a magic time. On one hand, everything's falling apart and it's a maelstrom and a mess, but only the people who've done horrible things need to be nervous about it. They're the only ones who need to be running scared. You know, the rest of us are fine. So, I mean, we can hold space for them to wake up and for all this to run its course and to get, but I'm like kind of itching to like what I'm putting my energy where I want it to go, where I want it to be. I'm not no longer giving them my attention.
I love that. And there's kind of that thing too that you were saying about the clairs
Yeah.
and the senses, and how we think we have 5 senses, but actually we have many more than that, scientists know. And then we get into the clairs, which are, clairsentience, claircognizance. You guys all know them. And so there's that. But then we go a step further, and I think that's like kind of our gift that we get, right? When we start getting into the spirituality and whatnot, is it's so exciting to know something or to hear something. But then we get into our subtle senses, and that's an infinite potential too, right there, of creating and time travel and telekinesis. And I mean, there's so many of them that it's just like, until we become creator, and which we are part of creator. So, or maybe
I keep
we are
trying to breathe. I keep stopping throughout the day and purposely breathing more creator in. When I have a question, I stop and breathe more creator in and just wait. I don't have a preconceived idea on what that's going to look like because I don't know yet. Thank you, Lady Krishna, for your comments. They're wonderful. And Barbara says something you wanted to point out. Oh, you started. You got
I
it.
just saw it. Yeah. Barbara, Teri and Annie, something unusual is happening for me when the furnace comes on and there's the furnace noise within it. I hear someone singing. Oh, perfect, Barbara. I love that.
Yeah. Is that her? Is that one of her angels?
Yeah. It has a real feminine energy to me, Barbara. I don't know if it's your mom or your grandmother. But it's somebody that used to sing with you as a child. I feel like that could be one of your angels or your guides too.
What does it feel like when you hear that? I wonder. Listen with your whole body next time that happens, because that could be an archangel helping fine tune you, kind of going through a reset yourself.
Yeah. And Pam says, Barbara B, it's a vibration in the furnace and it's bringing the songs in. Yeah. And she says it's rather high pitched, not male. Yeah. Yeah. It feels very feminine.
Hey, Jen.
That could be the divine mother. That could be any different thing, but it's an aspect, I feel like, of the divine mother. And I feel like they've been with you for quite a while, Barbara. And
look at the clues. I'd look at the clues. It's coming through the air. Be outside. It's coming from the air.
Yeah.
So I would look in your own, in the medicine wheel of yourself, where you're grounded and you have your heart and you're looking to creator. What's your east and west look like? What does your north and south look like in you? Is north for me is stories. South for me is love and affection. The east for me is new ideas and projects. The west for me is bare and being quiet.
Yeah.
So I would look to the air, because the air can move. Air and water, it's the same thing in a different form, just like we're a creator in different forms like that. Oh, I'm sorry your hips hurt, Marlo.
Oh, Marlo. Yeah.
Sorry, mine are doing that too.
Yeah.
I think it's the process we're all going through.
We hold a lot of energy in our hips, you guys. Our psoas is right there. And that connects your entertainment only. That connects, they tell me, my perception is that it connects our top half of our body to the bottom half of our body. And they say it's our biggest muscle. And it just, I shake mine out every morning. And I've been doing it for so long that it'll just shake if I'm in yoga or something.
Wow.
I'm just laying on my back and it'll just start shaking.
Wow.
But
I need to do that too.
It's good, that body movement, because we get energy stuck there quite easily.
I like doing that when I walk. That's cool. Please say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, we get energy stuck there quite easily. It's the fight or flight response. And particularly if you guys have been through like big trauma, disassociation, or perhaps freeze. And freeze is something that happens with that fight or flight. And sometimes if you have a lot of feminine energy, you can be in the flow. So your energy is frozen there, but you can be in the flow and still being very intuitive, getting things done, but exhausted. always exhausted. Like you can't hold the energy for very long. You can get things done, but it's just, and when we get rid of um, that stuff out of our body, whether it's the physical form or the energy body, um, then we're kind of walking in that light, and we've got that wave behind us that we were talking about. So we have that power. It's a little, I think it makes us stronger.
Yeah.
And for me, I stand up a little taller. I can tell the difference. And it's not every minute of every day that I feel that, but
No.
yeah, more often now.
There's this exercise I had read about by Taisha Ablar. She wrote a book called The Sorcerer's Crossing. She wasn't known for the longest time, but she was a female part of Carlos Castaneda's circle.
I love
And
him.
and I read him a long time ago, and boy, did I
Right.
get into that. But she shared how this is for entertainment purposes only, and this is women's wisdom. Every man that you've ever been with has left a signature in your energy. So what I was doing in my 30s was she shared an exercise, and this is for entertainment purposes only because I might not be remembering it correctly. But I would breathe in, calling myself to center, release energy that did not belong to me, cut the cords, and bring my energy back. So
It feels,
any
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
so anytime an old lover would come to and pop into my head, I'd be like, whoa, I am calling myself back. I am calling my energy back and cutting any cords that remain. I am responsible for my energy, so it belongs to me. So what I've done as I've gotten older is if I've remembered periods of abuse or things that were very hurtful to me, I have done the same thing. And when it comes up and instead of going, oh, I'm so sad for me, I've been like, okay, I'm here. Thank you so much for carrying that pain. Welcome home to my heart. Cut the cords. Release what doesn't belong to me. Come back to center. I call my power back. And I think that's the divine feminine too. This is what it looks like. You calling it all back without judgment, without falling into pity and all that crap. Just really calling your energy back. Since you're going to be responsible for it, it should be with you. That's how I
Yeah.
figure it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Medusa. Yeah, you do it when you get sick, and now you're doing that
Oh,
right now. I love that.
good.
And
Awesome.
I'm sorry if
Because
you're sick.
we're more powerful than we realize. And sometimes I leak energy without knowing it. So, like going for a walk and saying, I call back any energy that I inadvertently left in my travels. Please, calling my energy back. And then you can decide what can enter your energy and what cannot.
Yeah.
You know,
Jeffrey, or not Jeffrey, Kevin Lewis does that. He talks
yeah.
about that too every night. Yeah, he calls his energy home.
Yeah.
Um, and I love that practice.
Yeah.
So when you were talking about, like you were kind of breathing in through the right or the left and letting go
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
is that kind of like medicine wheel energy? Because I keep getting these visions of the division of the body, kind of like the medicine wheel almost in our energy, and that we're calling in different things from the west, calling in different
Well,
things from the east.
I've been wondering that. I kind of think like what in this exercise, you sit on the ground.
Yeah.
So your womb is open. Your womb is open. So you are deeply connected to mother. And if we think of our chakras as the planetary system,
Yeah.
all those lessons that we've learned, all the lessons that those planets teach us, Saturn, we've been Saturn tested or we would not be here, then if we look at that as we are what is that? A macroism inside the macroism. So if I am a representative of Earth, that means in order to say that one day, that fine, beautiful day, I'll be able to know that my planets are in balance and in alignment. I learned what Saturn taught me. I remember what Jupiter gifted us, what Venus offered us, even the planets that are missing, the anger that's all swirling around, lost, and it seems wild. We did have a planet that blew up, because of anger and control. So that clearly doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I think I try to think of the chakras and the planetary systems as we are a microism of the macro. I think I
Yeah.
might be saying that backwards. I'm not sure. But I try to do that. And then that male and female, when your womb is open and you're sitting on the ground, you feel mother, you feel earth, you feel that feminine. When you breathe in through your crown, that healing energy, that energy that you breathe in knows exactly where to go.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take a Reiki next weekend, and I'm really curious to see if it feels like this feels.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see if they feel alike, because that will be a clue.
Yeah. Reiki is another awakening. I always thought, I didn't think
Yeah,
Reiki
that's
schmanky,
what
but
I've
I thought,
heard.
yeah, I mean, I've been, I just doing Kundalini healings when I was like a teenager, and I'm not like saying, oh, I did this, I did that, but just
No,
that
but
that's how I
but you
learned.
did.
And then pranic
Yeah.
healing I learned, and then I kind of developed my own. But then when I did Reiki, it was another opening. It was
Oh,
like, and
yeah, I've
and
heard that.
and I do a different kind of Reiki. I do crystal Reiki now,
Oh, there's
but
different kinds.
for me there is. That's my perception,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
my teachers were all in line with it, so they were
Okay.
cool.
Well, yeah.
But I feel like we each take something and make it our own. But it is a great awakening for me. It was Reiki. Uh,
I'm excited. So
yeah.
who knows? I might be really brilliant next week. Who knows? Next time we get together. Or I'll just
My,
be babbling incoherently, making only sense to myself. Who knows?
it it was a vision process that I went through with Reiki that was really huge.
Okay.
Um, so I think you will too, but
Yeah.
I think you've always been brilliant. So that's
I don't
that.
know. I'm curious, and I think curiosity is the key. If you're grounded and you call in your protections, always do that first. Always, 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 always. And then be curious. Then it can be fun.
Yeah,
Whatever's next, you know.
yeah. That's
Um,
everything we do. We kind of bring it into our energy and take what works for us and take what doesn't. And it's just like, um, it kind of reminds me of all these yogis throughout time that took advantage of others and ministers and priests and
yeah,
you know
medicine man and yeah,
yeah, right, all
teachers,
the
yeah.
time this has been going on, and maybe even people that you loved in this lifetime, like your parents or somebody that's passed, like your husband or somebody. And so there might have been things that really, really hurt and lessons that you learned through that. And so once we kind of heal that, or I don't know if it's part of the healing, is that for me now, I can look at what was good about that and not throw the whole thing out.
Oh, that's wisdom. That's love and wisdom. Only love could do that,
Yeah,
Only love
because
can do that.
there was great love and all of
Yeah.
these things for so many of us, right?
Yeah.
That
And
there,
people hurt us terribly sometimes, but they didn't go into it thinking, I'm gonna hurt you really bad. It's just what happens as we mature,
yeah,
Some people
it's
mature at different rates.
yeah, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's their program in this lifetime, right? They were hurt, they were abused, or they were neglected, or whatever. And
I say
it's
break
time,
that pattern. Break the pattern.
and that's what we're all doing here,
Hmm.
breaking that pattern
Hmm.
and taking the good from it. Like there was still some good lessons there, and some moments of great wisdom or moments of great love.
I
You
tease
know?
my husband sometimes when he does something he drives really rude or something. I'm like, I give you 2 stars. Would not recommend. You know? Or
That's
thank you,
funny.
did really well, highly recommend. But I
Yeah.
remind myself I'm a witness to this person's life. They don't have to please me all the time or agree with me or be in the same, you know, we are in the same boat. So it's nice if we try to go the same direction. But, you know, but I have moments because I'm human and I'm a woman where I think, well, I've actually said it out loud, whether that's nice or not. I am not marrying you again. So we need to get everything that we need to experience done now. We take like, we've got this new thing where we hold each other's hands every day and look in each other's eyes and say, I love you. I appreciate you. Because, you know, after saying that, it's true. We only get this experience one time. It will never be like this again, not ever.
Yeah.
So as much love and appreciation we can put into it, it it just lifts the whole experience, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very wise friend used to ask her husband, will this matter in 20 years?
Yeah.
And I always kind of look at that like,
Yeah.
gosh, will it matter that they left the refrigerator open in 20 years? You know,
Yeah.
so you can do that.
I think that too, because I think, what if this person wasn't bugging me today? What would be worse than this person bugging me today would be them not being here at all. And
Yeah.
that helps me, like, yeah, appreciate it. So what? You know, get over yourself. I
Yeah.
say to myself.
Yeah. And it's only ever
Yeah.
right now too, isn't it?
Well, I'm curious as to, is there a law in the universe that says no two people may reside in the same dwelling that like the same temperature? Is there some universal law about that that I don't know about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems like
Um,
it.
yeah. And Mary
Is
saying she wonders if people are very tired this past month or so. I'm sleeping many more hours than I was before.
yes, so tired.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have
I'm,
been. I know others that are more tired too. I think we're just bringing in a lot of energies right now and
yeah.
dealing with a lot of energies and transmuting a lot of energies. If we're eating healthy, it's so important to protect your physical body, but also your mental and your emotional body. What are you feeding yourself? What are you allowing yourself what are you allowing in your sphere? We need
Yeah.
to really protect our energy like it's our job because
Yeah.
we're transmuting.
Right. And self-care is huge right now.
Yeah.
Um, that's something that I've really been trying to give myself and doing yoga and walks and I call them a schwitz, a sauna, a steam sauna. And so like at least once a week. So really looking at your physical form, like you said, what you're putting in it
Mhm.
and giving yourself a lot of rewards. So rewards are huge for opening up new neural pathways. Like gosh, if I do this meditation or if I do, this walk, I'm going to give myself a gift.
Oh,
Like,
good.
um, so whatever that is for you guys. So maybe that's a cup of tea, or maybe that's
Yeah.
playing a
Ice
song.
cream bar,
Yeah, that sounds good
popcorn.
too, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Going to the thrift store and buying something, or
Oh, yeah.
Saks Avenue.
Big
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
That
Whatever.
is big fun.
Yeah, yeah. So, do we want to take? Let's see.
What do you have starred? You're so good at that.
Oh, thanks. Grace is a gift we give ourselves. Amen to that,
Yep.
lady. Okay. Sarah had a great question at the very beginning. So,
Oh,
Terry, do you know our ley lines directions? Some flow east to west, and others flow west to east, and same with north and south.
I
You
walk
want
by
to take
a
it?
north-south one every day. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
don't.
know?
I feel like they go any way they want to go because it's like a hum and a flow. So I feel like direction is almost a construct of this reality, that because it's kind of just beaming. And then what I also feel is we don't look at enough how many of them go down into the center of the earth, like a corridor even that you can use to go around the planet and inside inner earth, and then also flow up to the light grid, and then beyond that, it turns into a different type of energy, of crystalline energy that goes throughout the multiverse. But that's just kind of how I have been looking at that.
I don't know. I kind of a little bit more. I love what you're saying, but you kind of, it's really hard to get Teri grounded, and it's even harder to get her to stay grounded. So I always think, I love you. Please get grounded. I want to put rocks in her pockets, because right away, as she just showed us, she goes, boom, and she's out on the crystal grid. It's like, come on back, come on back.
It
Because
totally
the
is,
sun
isn't it?
moves in a certain direction, and with the medicine wheel and the season, and everything moves in a certain direction and the same with our lives. So I think the ley lines that she's talking about are the
Okay.
ones that line up with those. Teri goes galactic in a heartbeat.
But
But there are ones that go directionally.
so this is my new hypothesis,
Okay.
and I
Let's
have
hear
no
it.
data on this.
Okay.
I just have a perception of this. What if the purple chakra, the crown chakra, is no longer purple? What if it's rainbow? What if it's
Diamond. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. What if it's diamond?
Yeah.
What if your heart chakra is now aquamarine? What if your throat chakra is now a vivid red, primal energy of speaking your truth? It's like I feel like we're connecting all these different energies now, and what was blue is no longer blue. What was red is no longer red. It's what we want it to be. That we're changing the world. We're changing the planet.
Oh, I love that. Well, a number of years ago, I asked Spirit, I asked Creator, I'm moving my base chakra up into my heart. And I said, I want my heart to be my base chakra now. And
Yeah.
it was like, okay, baby steps. Baby steps. I think you're just like about 12 steps ahead of me. So I know, but I love hearing you describe it.
I don't
Because it
know
makes sense.
about
I can
that.
see it. When you say it, I can see it. And I think it has to do with being diamond light. Because when you're diamond light and your facets are shined and you've cleansed and you've let go and you've went through all this growth, and you stay a diamond so that you can shine whatever light is needed at any given moment with diamond brilliance,
Yeah.
because it holds all those colors. So I think what you're saying, I can see it. It's beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
right now I feel diamond light at my top of my crown.
Which is perfect.
That's what I feel. But what you're saying makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Multidimensional. That makes
Rainbow
sense.
body. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
absolute sense.
Yeah.
And
Which
as
is
connected as you are with the grid, again, that makes perfect sense.
but when you talk about the east to west and the flow of the sun and the moon, it makes me so happy, Annie. It's so calm and
This
soothing.
is why we're sisters, right?
Yeah.
We help each other.
Perfect.
We help each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would go to sleep all the time, and who knows where she would go.
I'm gone. Teri's left the building. Yeah, get ready to fly.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, thank you.
man, oh man. Lady K says I've been feeling very lightheaded
Yeah.
when my chakras are open. It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for takeoff, lady. Okay.
Yeah. I've been like right now, I have a pot on my crock pot of cabbage and beans and some leftover chicken and kale tomatoes and all that with the colors, eat the rainbow to get me good and grounded, because the more grounded you are, the higher you can reach. And you can sit with all these. That's what is so beautiful about being a woman, is you can sit with all of these things that might seem like they don't agree, but they all kind of come together into the places that where they fit for you, you know. Oh, Leona, literally get nauseous when energy shifts. Oh, goodness.
Let's do a grounding.
Let's do grounding. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Do you want to call us in, or do you want to start it, or do you want me to start?
I'll start the grounding.
Okay.
And then you take over, please.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea? Okay. If you could all put your hands together, because in the middle of your hands is the representation of all your chakras. So when you rub them together, take 3 deep breaths, breathing in creator and breathing out. When you breathe out, picture these as streams of light grounding you into Mother Earth. If you point your palms down, you can triangulate a pyramid that reaches all the way to the center of Mother Earth. You can wiggle your hips, move your psoas, aligning that energy with hers. Remembering that Mother loves all her children. Everyone wakes up in divine timing, and we are all here together as a soul group, each doing our part, and we're all exactly where we need to be. Stay in your heart as you listen to Teri.
Starting to feel the rumble of the planet, of Gaia. Hearing her heartbeat, feeling it. You might even see it. You might see a movement out of the corner of your eye, a bird or a buffalo. Now allow yourself to feel the planet at your back, Gaia holding you. Love, compassion, equanimity. And allow the 33 trillion to come in. Archangels, angelic beings, ancestors. Allow them to hold you at your back. As you do so, feel a robe, something beautiful coming in. Each one of us will have a different color. Might smell like roses, like the mother. Might smell like sunshine, like the father. And wrap yourself in it. Feel the power of the earth connected through your root chakra and your earth star chakra. Watch the color of it. What color are you connected to here today? Are you connected to the waters of the earth, the rocks, the trees, the leaves, maybe all of the above? And allow that to decorate your robe, your quilt. Breathing in as you do so. And as you exhale, feel your robe grow, spreading around the planet, all of us together, connecting the entire planet, all living things and species, and love, compassion, equanimity, the sun, the moon, and the stars, the core of the earth, the deep waters, the rock people, together, coming back to the root, the beginning, feeling the Father Time, Mother Earth, as they guide us back to our bodies, always held in love, always held in peace, bringing our hands together, pressing them lightly. As we pull our hands apart and bring them back together, feel the flow, your energy, your love, and bring it to your heart space, repeating silently, loving, compassionate heart, joyful, energetic body, quick, alert mind. Breathing in, lightness of being.
As I tell my guides and angels and ancestors and the archangels, wherever I am, we are here. That felt wonderful.
That felt really good, you guys. I love that. Thank you all for being here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of winged ones coming in because when we were doing this, I kept seeing our fingers flying. I know we were supposed to be grounding, but and they say that birds bring messages from heaven to the earth.
They do. They do.
So,
look for them. Look for feathers on the ground.
yeah.
Look for signs and gifts and lean into your clairs when you feel them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you. This was wonderful. As always, I love visiting with you. Thank you.
This was a great joy. And if anybody's getting a crown burn, I feel like some people might be getting crown burns this week. Just like Annie was saying, breathe into your heart and connect the light coming in from above. And exhale, and then connect in through your root chakra. And what were you saying? I bring my energy home. Is that what you said?
Well, I said, wherever I am, we are here. Because they're always a part of us. We are a part of them. Wherever I am, I'm the one in the physical. Wherever I am, we are here together. Yeah.
Yeah. We walk with the crowd, you guys.
We do.
We walk with a huge crowd.
We really, all of us do. Each and every single person does, awake or not.
Yeah.
It's
we're not
crowded.
Together.
It's crowded as heck here.
We're out there still. So I know that sometimes it's really easy to feel alone, especially right now, but you guys are never alone.
Never.
You know, I always call in the 33 trillion, and I know you call in so many guides and ancestors too, Annie.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We are never, ever alone. Not ever.
Yeah. Cool.
They're within us.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. And please go by and like and subscribe to Annie's channel, Anniebear7f, Standing in Light. And it's beautiful. And also, Annie Bear, I'm always plugging you on this. She has some beautiful cards that are out. And they're available for her. And what do I get? I get the.
What did you get?
The Orca Wow.
Woo-hoo.
So, you know, definitely that's that big wave coming in, you guys, but we are the whale. So sing your song.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, honey. And not was supposed to be in the sentence. Yeah. Love that. All right. Lots of love to everybody. We'll see you all later. Namaste.
Okay. Bye.